Hi. How are you? Hey, Larry.
Hi.
How are you feeling?
Okay. Just with all the seasonal stuff, I'm a little congested.
Okay. But no tornado, huh?
No, not yet. There's
Oh,
tornado warnings all over Oklahoma, but not here.
oh, good. Okay,
Yes.
that's good. Have you been through a tornado before since you've been there?
No.
Okay, let's hope you never do.
That's a good one. We don't have a tornado shelter, so we gotta know where to go.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're just praying.
Okay. Ray, I wanted to say something to you really quickly.
Yeah.
And I probably should say it on a private thing, but so remind me to tell you, which is
Okay.
just that make sure that the information you're getting from people is from people that are really producing and making things happen. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
I think that's really important. Anything good happening today?
Well, I put out 15 messages and connected with a couple people in some groups
Good.
and just waiting to hear back.
Okay. How many messages are you putting out a day?
Today was the most.
Okay.
Today I really jumped on it, and it's been an average of about 5 or 6, but today I really jumped on it and went through all my contacts and sent the first script message
Oh, cool. Oh,
to those people that I've contacted.
oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Uh-oh, that hello sign is back. I wonder who it is. Can you see it, Ray?
No.
Uh,
Uh,
you can't? That's so funny. So, hey, Bo. So, are you planning on getting out more messages or,
yes. Yes.
and
As
is
I'm
the
contacting more
reason,
people, I met one gal that in one of my groups that was talking about how she's having problems with not being able to sleep. So
Mhm.
I IM'd her and I told her that I've got the same problem and I've got something that could possibly help her, and if she's interested to let me know.
Yeah, okay,
And I haven't heard back from her yet.
okay.
So
Are you doing only 10 to 15 messages a day because of how many people you have to contact? Or is that just a choice of comfort that you're doing right now?
no, because of how many people I have to contact.
Okay. And you're adding people every day?
I'm trying. I need to go through and start friending people in these groups, I guess.
Mhm.
Is that the trick?
That is the trick because you want to add, about 25 people a day.
Okay.
But,
Okay. Well, that would definitely widen my pool.
yeah. Okay. Remind me when we have a chance, we'll talk about that. Okay.
Okay.
What
Okay.
we need to do. That would be
Okay.
really cool. I don't know who else is coming. Here's Elaine. Hey, Elaine. Hi, Carolyn. How are you? Did it go above freezing yet?
Not hearing anything.
I can hear you. Hi, Julia.
Hi.
Hi, sweetie.
Okay, now I hear things.
Something about earbuds. They really work, huh? Hey, Craig. Hi, Craig.
How's it going?
Craig, lovely live. I like your lives, Craig. I love it.
Didn't stop recording at the end there. Kind of feel my ceiling and everything for a bit.
Yes,
Oh, well.
I have those moments as well, yeah.
Somebody else?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my camera fixed here.
Hey,
Hey,
Larry. Good. Hi.
Scott's going to be here in a minute.
Oh, good. Hey, Larry Dobson.
Kenny's going to try to make it, but he had a lot of things he had to do.
Okay. Hey, Miss Debbie.
I just met a guy at Sam's that's disabled, and he gets CBD oil from Knox, which is a dispensary right over here. And he said he gets 10% off because he's a veteran. Do we give any kind of discount like that in our company? When I told him that that the owner pays back 85% commission back to the affiliates, his mouth dropped. And I said, yeah. He said, how's he going to do that? And he said, yeah, a lot of other people, business owners, asked him too. And he said, because he cares about his affiliates and because he's debt free. He goes, give me your information. So I got his name and phone number right there, and I gave him a sample pack to start with, a sample card. So he's real excited.
It sounds like you took advantage of a good situation, Larry. You really turned it around. Good job.
When I was walking back to my car, I saw him with a cane, and I asked him about it. It was a different kind of a cane. It was real long, and he said him and his wife both got one so they could get good posture. And then we started talking, and he was in the Army. I was in the Army, and he's got a lot of issues from the neck down. And so he's been taking CBD oil from Knox. He takes a 750. But he said he'd like to get paid for taking it.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
I was just thinking that it is getting paid for taking it.
That is. That's good.
Carolyn's on it already. I can see it. So that's it. And when we get paid for solving problems too, we get paid for taking people out of pain. Pretty cool. What is Larry doing, Larry Dobson?
Larry's driving.
Oh.
Hey, Scott.
Hey,
Hey, everybody.
Scott. Welcome.
I gotta move over a little bit that way. This way, I think.
Okay, everybody ready to get started?
Absolutely.
Larry Anderson, you said that he had problems from
Yes.
the neck down. That's not like me and you. We got problems from the neck up.
You're funny. Yeah, he was a really sharp guy too, driving a Lexus. He was real interested when I told him about the commissions that he pays back.
Cool.
So, sending him my link here in a few minutes when we get off the meeting.
Okay, well, happy last day of April. I'm glad everybody's here. I wanted to give some kudos on what a terrific month it was. So you ready to hear this? And I'm really glad Bo's here and he's gonna hopefully help me with some things. So we have now, so he left, right? Because I asked him to help. We now have in our team 14 executives, which is pretty amazing. Yeah, right. Come on, Bear. Okay, what's it going to take to say, please come help me? And stay. Okay, thank you. Now,
There he is.
yeah, now he's going to be frozen. Okay, so we have 14 execs. Guess how many pre-enrollees we did as a group this month?
No idea.
Close to 100. So that's really cool, right? That shows what we've really been doing. And anyone want to take a gander for how many affiliates we got this month? as a team?
50,
Half of that, but that was good.
25.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm really glad about that. But the thing that's so cool is think about that if we got like 95 pre-enrollees and ended up with close to 25 affiliates, what does that say about our odds?
That's a good percentage.
That's 1 in 4.
That's good.
That's really fantastic. So we're doing it. We're doing really, really great things. And kudos, because Carolyn is so close to 1K. She's just like 150 points away from 1K. Yay!
Yay.
And Sue was over 1K by this when I last checked a couple hours ago. So we're getting there, you know? We're just really building and getting on there.
Ariel, if I may interrupt, how many people are actually in this leg that you're giving statistics for?
You know, I forgot to count it, but Bo might know. But do you, Bo?
How many are in your leg?
Uh-huh.
Somewhere around 120.
Oh. I think that's about right.
That's great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
3 months is not bad.
what, Bo?
For 3 months, that's not bad.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. The interesting part, though, is so we don't all get discouraged. Out of that 120, not all of them are active. So that's, of course, why we just keep building and building and making sure that no matter what we do, we always add new people every month. So, Bo, do you want to help me with talking about a goal plan?
Talking about a goal plan,
Mm-hmm.
that like in soccer, planning how we're going to get to the goal.
Okay.
Well, before we get to that,
Yeah.
let me mention a couple of things. Remember this Thursday at 9 o'clock, Aaron's going to be here again. I am going to be on the road back to the hospital again that morning, but I'm going to join in driving down the road. So I'm going to get with Ariel and get her to host the thing so she can unmute or whatever needs to be done. So that, as far as I know, Aaron's still going to be here. That may be subject to change. Christina's not here. They just announced today another Hempwork Road Show in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay.
New one down there. So you know anybody in that part of the world, get them to it. The book that everybody competed for, Freakishly Effective Social Media Marketing. I actually ordered the book, and Amazon sent Freakishly Effective Network Marketing Leadership or something like that. Same book, same guy, same authors, and they actually, the covers look just alike. I guess that's whoever shipped them. That's how it. So everybody got that book instead of the other one. Yep. And so I called Amazon and said, what's the deal? And they went, oops. That's pretty well a take on it. Said, you can send all the books back and we'll resend them when they come back. I said, no, it's okay. We'll do another contest for the other one. So y'all got a book on how to build a network marketing business, which isn't such a bad thing. It's actually a good thing. So that's something to look for. Here's a challenge for you. Here's something that will help you. You need one sentence. If somebody comes up to you and says, what do you do? What do you do? You need one sentence to tell them. Because how you answer them is going to decide, and even on social media, how many times have you had people ask, what do you do? Well, I'm in internet marketing, and I'm in this, and I'm in that, and what do you do? The thing you want to do is to say something that's going to get their curiosity, and it cannot be longer in one sentence. You can't go, well, I am with a global enterprise who is currently expanding in your area, and we are looking for well-qualified representatives. Would you be interested in being a well-qualified representative? Nope. So spend a little bit of time thinking about it. A good answer is, I help people make more money than their bosses. I help people get an extra paycheck to pay bills. You know, I help people retire in their 20s. Something that's going to get their interest. Because if you can give them a one-liner that gets their interest, even on social media, when people say, what do? You give them a one-liner that gets their interest, the people that you have to give a presentation to goes way up. Like way up. Because what's the next thing going to say? Oh, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Next thing you're going to hear from. How do you do that? So sit and think about a good one-liner that will get their interest. You know, I help people take vacations, 4 times a year. I help people pay off their mortgage, in a couple of years. I help people get out of credit card debt. I help people that are hurting quit hurting. One line that makes them want to ask you, oh, really? How do you do that? Okay, so look at that. Think about that. That's just some of them. And I don't know, Ariel, if you're going to record this. Are you recording it?
Yes.
You're going to put it up. You can put it up in the group. But anyway, think about that. What are you going to say in one line to get their attention? And especially on social media. Probably more important on social media than it is out in public. Because they look at what you say and they're either gone, or not paying attention, or not answering, or whatever. So, goals. Ariel and I were talking about that this morning. Right now, if you've been doing what you're supposed to, you should already have on your calendar in this following month everybody that you have sponsored or have as a customer, whether it's a sample pack or not. Because you get somebody to get a sample pack, well, 14 days later you want to get back with them, you put it on your calendar, and then you forget about it till that day comes up and it tells you got to get back with them. You have an affiliate sign up the 15th of the month, well, it's always a good idea 2 days before that, the 13th of the month to get back with them. Well, if they sign up on the 15th of the month, that day, you put it on the calendar for the next month. Even if you're going to talk to them every day. Doesn't matter. You have a preferred customer the same way. So if you have any preferred customers, sample packs, affiliates, right now, you should already have some dates on your calendar for May to get back with them. Because what's happening is most people are waiting till the end of the month and doing this mad rush to get back with people, and they just happen to be busy that time, at the end of the month, a day that they try to get to them, and they don't answer them back, and then they're going to go, they quit talking to me. I can't get a hold of them. They're gone. Well, no, just that day they were busy. And so if you put them on, spread them out through the month, you don't get caught up with that. And the good thing is if you put it on your calendar, and I do, I put it on my calendar, I have it comes up on my phone. I don't have to try to remember when I need to get back to them. It's not something I have to do, it's on there. So at the beginning of every month, in your calendar for the next month, every person who is an affiliate, who is a preferred customer, is on a sample pack should be on your calendar. Should have a date that you're going to get back with them. Every one of them. Every month. So that you have them, that's already done. So you don't have to set a goal on that. That's already done. Now, remember we talked about, when you get back with them, how do you do it? How do you follow up? It's the same for everybody. This is a business about helping people feeling better. How's CBD oil working for you? If you have an affiliate who is not using CBD oil, they're using sprays. How's the sprays working for you? Which one are you using? Which one do you like the best? Okay? And then, sometime before you get through, and I know this isn't directly about goals, but it is about goals. Sometime before you get through, you ask the question, what can I do to help you build your business? What can I do to help you build your business? Not go buy more product. You need to make a purchase because I'm trying to get to 5,000. So you need to dig in your wallet and go make a purchase so I can get to 5,000. I need your purchase. I'm counting on you to buy for me. Okay, so that's number one. You have that goal. It should already be done. I'm going to contact all my people in the next month. Well, the day you're going to do it should already be done by today. By today. Because according to what date they signed up or got a sample pack or whatever, that you're going to follow up with it. Okay, that's goal number one. Now, goal number two is again about getting pre-enrollees. Pre-enrollees. Now, a week or so ago, I said, you know, if you're fishing in the wrong pond, go fish another pond, and if you need to figure out which pond to fish in, you'll get a hold of Ariel, or get a hold of Ariel, and she'll get a hold of me, and we'll sit and talk about it. He didn't have very many people take me up on that. So everybody must be fishing in the right pond. Okay? So the thing to do is to get more pre-enrollees. Now here's one of the things. Here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. If you've been here a month, you've been here 2 months, and you're sending out messages, and you're getting pre-enrollees, and you're not getting sign-ups, something's wrong. There's a glitch in the system somewhere. And so you'll get with us and we will help you find out what the glitch is. But here's what you do when you come to us, say, okay, I want to figure out where the glitch is because there is one. This system, this process works. It does. But there's and many times just a small adjustment. I mean, sometimes it's not real big. And all of a sudden, boom, takes off. There's a glitch in the system somewhere. So what you do is you get down, you have everything that you send out. If you send out a message, put it in a Word document, put it in a text document, whatever. So when you come and talk to us, I'll ask you, what is your message? Read it back to me. So we can go over everything you do step by step, and we'll find it. We'll find the glitch. Because there's no reason for you to be doing a whole bunch of work for 2 months and you're not getting very many people signed up. Not a reason for that. And it's not that you're not doing it right or you're doing it wrong or there's something wrong with you. There's just something in there that is not the way it's supposed to be and you haven't noticed it yet. And that's why you keep me around to help you notice those things. Okay? So I am open for that. Ariel's open for that. If it hasn't been working for you, come with it. We'll set a time and we'll get it what's working for you. I know some of you need money now. Not next month, now. Is it possible to do that? Yes, it is. But you got to do it, work. Possible to do it. Yeah, there's a lot of stories about people going 5,000, 10,000 in the first month, and they did not come in with a big group. They didn't have a bunch of people who worked their butts off and went right down the system. So yeah, you can do it. So goals. What is your goal? Again, we'll go back to the old goal we had before. 2 pre-enrollees a day. And get those 2 pre-enrollees talking to you. If only half the pre-enrollees you get talk to you, then you need 4 pre-enrollees a day. If a third of the pre-enrollees ever talk to you, then you need 6. If only 25% of them ever talk to you, then you need 8. It's a math thing. But you need to be talking to 2 people a day that is taking a look at your business. Now, it can be, I know Larry talks to a lot of people face to face. It can be talking to somebody face to face and saying, here, go here, look at this. But you need to do that to 2 people a day. If you do that, now here's the good news. Folks, I've talked to a couple of y'all about it. Here's the good news. You know what you need to make a 6-figure income in this business? What you need is 5 people. That's it, 5 people. If you have 5 good people and they're doing only doing 1,000 a month, which is pretty good doing 1,000 a month. But they're only doing that. You're 5K. If you have 5 people that are only doing 2,000 a month, you're 10K. And you have 5 people that do 5K a month, you're 25K. You only need 5. And it doesn't matter whether you get them tomorrow, you get them next month, you get them over the next 3 months, or you get them over the next 6 months. All you're looking for is 5. 5 people it works. That's all. Not hundreds, not thousands, 5. I know Carolyn's already got one because I met her the other day. It's going to be one of those people that's going to help Carolyn. Very nice young lady. She's going to do it. Her mind's made up. She's going to do it. And she's going to do it because she likes helping people. So my role is to help you find those 5. That's all you need, 5 people. And you don't have to get them all in 1 week. If you do, things move faster. If you get one this month and one next month, or however long it takes, it is worth it. Because again, all I got to do is 1,000 apiece, and you're at 5K. So your goal is 2 people you talk to a day, 2 twin enrollees you talk to a day. Half of them talk to you, then you need 4. Just do the math. Real simple. You do that. It works. Now, Larry, who likes to go out and talk to people, I'll give you some things to do, and it'll be next week because we have Aaron this week, and I'll have a whole bunch more folks coming. You ever go into a convenience store and get gas? Larry Anderson? Oh, Larry Anderson.
Do I do what?
Ever go into a convenience store and get gas?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You go into the convenience store and you're paying for the gas, and that young gentleman's there, that young lady's there, and you go, "You mind if I ask you a question?" And they go, "What?" It says, "You really love working here, or you open something else?"
Yep.
Or another one, "You like your paycheck here, or would you like to make a little more?" Or another one, "Would you like to learn how to make more than your boss does?" Another one, "Would you like to learn how to not have to work here again?" And especially, you know the ones that will take you up on it in a heartbeat, the ones that become very good prospects, the ones working the night shift. You find somebody working a night shift and offer them a way where they can get off that night shift, they're going to listen to you. Real close.
I'm going to start going out at night.
Night shift, evening shift, any of those. Most of the night shift and evening shift are working 2 jobs.
Yep.
Yeah. And very simply, whatever word you want to put it, you're just going to ask them if they want to quit doing that. And you will be surprised when people go, "Well, no, I don't want to do this." Well, here's my card. Give me a call. And I can show you a way that you don't have to keep doing it. Here's my card. Give me a call. Or even if you don't have cards, you take a piece of paper, write your phone number down. Give me a call. I can show you a way to do this. Then I have to do this. Because they don't want to be there working at night.
Hey, Bo.
Mm-hmm.
I always just like this last guy, I gave him a sample pack, and I started talking to him, one of my drop cards, and he said, "Yeah, I'll check it out." And then I had found out that he was buying it from Knox, and I told him about the opportunity, 85% commission paid back to the affiliates. He said, "I'm real interested in that." I said, "Well, hell," I said, why don't you just give me your number right now?" He said, "Okay." So I usually get their number right there on the phone and their name and put it right in my phone right that minute. I call him. I said, "I'm calling you right now." I said, "That's my number, 735-3314. And he said, "Okay, I'll be looking forward to your information." So as soon as I get off the meeting, I'm going to send it to him.
Yeah, part of that is you have to play it by ear. Some of those you can do that. Some of them you want them to call you. Why? Because they're showing you they're actually interested. Because they may say, "Yeah, yeah," and not really be interested. So here's my card. Call me. When they do, they're getting in.
Yeah.
When your phone rings and you're answering that, and they go, "Hey, this is so and so from you saw me at the store, said to call me," you know they're getting in. Just comes back to call me. Yeah, on those, I bet close to 100% sign up. And the only ones that don't is the ones that don't have the money right then. And sometimes in that waiting for the money, you lose them, but not always. But almost 100% of them sign up. If they call you, they just told you, "I'll get in." And just by asking the question, you want to keep doing this the rest of your life? You know, people in convenience stores, waitresses, somebody that's working in a place that you just really wouldn't want to work. So 2 a day. You need 2 a day of those, either on social media, in real life, somewhere. 2 a day of those. If you will actually do that 2 a day for the next month, you're going to be at a completely different place at the end of the month.
So you suggest making business cards?
Do I suggest making business cards? I have business cards right here.
Yeah.
Do I think that they're really super beneficial? No. I've actually got more people call me when I give them a piece of paper with my phone number written on it than I do off the business card.
Okay. That was my question.
But the only thing I will do is I don't leave my business cards around. The only time I will use my business card is if I say, "Here, call me." I carry some strictly for that purpose. And that's why I had them, it's the only reason I had them printed up was because of that. Because especially if it's a young lady, I don't look like the old pervert trying to pick them up. You know, here's my business card. And I just hand them the business card and say, "Call me." Well, one of the things on the back of it, guess what? It's got a company name on it. So they already kind of have an idea what they're calling me about before they call me. And if they call you, I mean, it's almost 100%. If they call you, they're signing up. Now, if you're doing a whole lot of that prospecting of, you want to keep doing this the rest of your life, it's not that way, but in nice terms, it'd probably be a good idea to have business cards. If you're just doing it every now and then, just something with you, put a pen in your pocket, put a little notebook in there. Here's my phone number. Here's my name and phone number. I put my name on I put my names on napkins in restaurants. I actually had people call me. I made sure I didn't wipe my mouth with it first, but a clean napkin in the restaurant. Put my name on it, says, "Here, call me," and had people call me. Okay, just some ideas on, if you go through your daily life, how to do that. But one of the big ones is that, what do? I help people pay their bills. Oh, help me. I help people earn more than their boss. I help people get an extra paycheck every week. I help people go on 3 or 4 vacations a year. I help people buy a new Harley. Something that will get their attention and get their curiosity. So they ask you, "Oh, really? What do you do? How do you do it?" Okay, so that's goals. That's your goals. You should already have on your calendar everybody that's an affiliate, that's a preferred customer, that's a sample pack, already on your calendar on the date that you're going to talk to them. They'll already be there. And then you should concentrate on getting 2 people, pre-enrollees, whatever it is, that talk to you every day. Every day. And one of the things I will say, here's what I'll say. A lot of people go, "Well, I have trouble doing that. I don't want to be pushy. I don't want to be salesy." If you're being pushy and salesy, you're doing it wrong. You can do it without that. Okay? But here's the thing. If you have to make a choice. You're going to be broke, or you're going to talk to people. Without being pushy and salesy. to try and sell something because there's a whole lot of ways to do it. So we got a new month coming up, a real good month. Again, if you feel like it's not working for you, make sure, I am willing to take the time to go through with you with what you're doing to find out what's wrong so that we can get you past this. Because you should be getting past it. And all you have to do is get a hold of Ariel, to get a hold of me, and we'll work out a time. But when you show up, make sure you have it written down, ready to read to me exactly what you've been sending out. Exactly what you've been sending out. And we'll see what the hitch is. Because I know, this bunch here, y'all are hard workers. You are. And I know some of you need money now. And so I want to help you do that. Because you can get money now. Okay? What else do you want me to talk about, Ariel? You might want to unmute yourself. I don't know, might probably help.
I love how I stay consistently blonde. I think that's really good. In our meeting today, Bo, too, the other thing that you said is what we need to identify at the beginning of each month.
Oh, we need to what?
What we need to identify in the beginning of each month as to what we need to learn.
Yes.
Or get better at.
Yeah, and that's part of that, let's figure out what's going on. And part of that is at the beginning of the month, sit down and be honest, okay, what do I feel like I don't know enough about? Is it about getting prospects? Is it doing the presentation? Is it about, converting pre-enrollees? What is it that I need to learn more about? Is it about how to approach people, how to talk to people? Because there's a logical step you go through, and whichever one of those you feel that you're not good enough with, it's just that initial approach, that ice breaking, that talking to people. You don't know enough about that. Decide what that is, and then spend a month learning about it. You're going to identify what you feel is your weakness and make that a strength by the end of the month if you do that. Okay, and you do the same thing. Go to your upline and say, okay, this is what I feel that I'm struggling with. And your upline will tell you, well, read this book, watch these videos, or let's get a hold of Bo and talk to him. And we will get you past that. But if you don't identify your weakness and work on it this month, in the month of May, next month's still going to be a weakness, still going to hold you back. Well, if you work on it this month, next month you get to identify a different one. And pretty soon you cover them all, and man, you're off and running. Anything else? Ray, yes. You do have a question.
Yes, I do. A lot of my contacts are canine handlers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm talking to them about CBD for their dogs. I had one person tell me that they tried CBD because their dog was afraid of thunderstorms and fireworks. And if you're a canine handler, your dog can't be afraid of stuff like that because then they're afraid of gunshots too. Mm-hmm. So if they tried CBD and it didn't work, what can I suggest for them?
Hang on. Don't go away. Let me find that. I'm going to tell you why it did not work. And this is with any of it. Okay, here's one of our competitors' dog treats, the one I got started with. Okay? Now, let me read you the ingredients. This is made with rice bran, the second thing, which is sugar, cane molasses, rice flour, water, tapioca starch, cheese flavor, not cheese, but cheese flavor, lecithin, safflower oil, glycerin, which ain't good for you, passion flower, valerian root, ginger root, ascorbic acid, calcium propionate, and the last thing in the whole list is CBD. The very last ingredient, but they're saying, this is CBD, use this. And they go in it don't work. And they wonder why. So a lot of people have used CBD products that are not good CBD products.
Okay, then I answered her correctly. I told her it depends on the quality of the CBD oil and where you're getting it from, because we use the whole plant, not just a part of it, and it's not the last ingredient on the label.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me read you ours. Here's ours. You know, first off, across the top it says grain-free, corn-free, soy-free. Okay, here's our ingredients. Garbanzo flour, potato flakes, cheddar cheese, and then full spectrum hemp oil, natural beef flavor, there's more hemp oil in the beef flavor, coconut oil, vitamin E is a natural preservative. That's it. Now, when somebody tells me, oh, I tried this and it didn't work. Let me get these back over here. I save them just for that purpose. Here's my response to them. Well, why don't you do this? Why don't you try our product and see if it works? Because I know the quality of our product. And if it doesn't, you can send it back and get your money back so you're not risking anything. I use that all the time. Oh, I'm getting CBD oil from Knox. Well, why don't you try our product and see how it works? And if it doesn't work any better, or if it doesn't work, you can send it back and get your money back. You have 60 days to do that. So you're not risking anything.
Okay.
And that's the easiest way to handle them. Oh, CBD oil didn't work. Well, we're going to try our product. And if it still doesn't work, well, you can send it back. You have 60 days to do it. You send it back, get your money back. So you're not risking anything.
Okay. Thank you.
Instead of going into, mine is better than this, and they, third-party testing, and we can give you, everything that you need and whatever. No, why don't you try? Not risking anything. Easiest way to get around it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else have a question?
I also liked how you said this morning that, how did you say it? That this is our business. And being our business, can you hear me?
Hang on a second. That's right. That's right. That's right. Okay. Try it again.
I also liked how in our meeting this morning you said that it's important to say to ourselves, this is our business.
Mm-hmm.
And that when we choose to say that, and especially say it out loud, then we deal with it on a very different way. It becomes something that we step into and commit to it. And so the other part of that is that we make sure that we get busy, that, as you said before, we learn whatever we need to learn to make sure that we're constantly growing. Right? Because if we're not getting it and we're not willing to say this isn't working, we're not getting anywhere. And I know for me, I've been really honest to say to Bo, I know there's a disconnect here somewhere. When can you meet with me? And because I'm determined to make sure that we all rise and that we do something, and I can't do it if I don't really understand the process. Mm-hmm. And the other thing that Bo said to me, which I thought was important, is we always talk about what is the process and what is the system. And sometimes we get like glassy-eyed. What does that mean? What is the system and what is the process? I hand it over to you, Bo.
Well, a very simple the system is, the step by step that we do to get prospects. The process is that evolution, that change, that growth that we're going through. You know, it's like, how many of you, since you've become part of this group, have found a new purpose in life? How many of you, your hope that things can change has increased? You kind of figured like you're stuck and nothing's going to change. Now you have at least a little bit of hope that things are going to change. That's the process, the thing that you're going through. But the system is the big thing, you know, that duplication, doing something that's duplicatable. And this is very, very duplicatable. And, you know, it's like Ariel said, if you do this a week and it's not working, you'll keep doing it. If you do it 2 weeks, it's not working, keep doing it. If you've done it 30 days and it's not working, come talk. Time to talk. Because, you know, and we get this in our mind where we think, we look at these people that are in the business and we think that they're out there just tearing it up and they're getting all these affiliates and we're only getting 1 or 2 a month. You know, I, in a conversation with Ray Higdon said that when he was doing his best, he was signing up 10 to 15 people a month. And that's all. We're thinking they're signing up hundreds. They're not. So signing up 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 is good. It's going to get you to that 6-figure income that you want. But if the system is not giving you that 1 or 2 a month, then we need to do something. And a good goal to sign up in a month is 4. Why? Get you in the global pool and you get an extra check of about $80 by getting 4. That's not bad. Okay, any other questions before I do my disappearing act? Well, I agree with Debbie that Debbie says, let me read it for you. Sorry, my audio is awful, so I'm not talking. You won't be able to understand me. But I need to see some smiles on everyone. Ain't everybody done smiling? Even Greg smiled. Cool. Now we're waiting for Elaine to smile. Come on, Elaine. I know you can do it.
Elaine. Smile.
Smile.
Hi, Elaine.
Elaine.
Smile. Is she there?
I don't think she's hearing.
I don't think she's either.
Elaine.
Okay. So anyway, I'm gonna go out the back door. We will Thursday, unless Aaron tells me different, we will, and if he does, I'll tell you. We'll use the same link that we always use to meet 9 o'clock on Thursday morning. I'll be driving down the highway and join you from the highway, and I'm gonna let Ariel run things, you'll mute and unmute, and do all the good stuff, kick people out of the room, whatever it is.
Oh, yay. You're out.
Introduce Aaron, you do all that good stuff. And just don't kick me out of the room. So this month is going to be a good month. You know, I am proud of what you're doing. I'm proud of where y'all are at. Y'all are working. Now we just need to, you know, fine tune it so that we can increase your income this month. I ain't a bit interested in increasing, you know, anything else other than your income. Because you increase your income, it's going to drastically change some of your life. You know, probably as bad, if not worse than he does. I want to get Larry Dobson out of that truck and out of the sun. Home with Marcia. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It may take a few months to do it. We're gonna get it done. So I am out of here, guys. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Let me see if I can figure out how to get out of here.
Okay. Bo, thanks so much for being here, as always, and all your help. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you, Bo. Thank you, Bo.
Yep, thanks, Bo.
Thank you.
Julia and Craig are the only 2 international ones here. All the international books finally came in and they went out today. So however long it takes the boat to get to you, Julia will be there. And Craig, you're in Canada, however long the Eagle takes the flight up there, it'll be there. All of them went to the post office today.
Thanks, Bo.
Thank you.
They're on
Thank
the
you.
way. Okay, y'all have fun. Later, Gators.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
See you later.
Hey, Caroline.
What?
Do you live in a motorhome?
No.
Somebody was building this out of a motorhome, weren't they?
So,
Sue.
Huh?
Sue is.
Sue, yeah. I just had a gentleman tell me that him and his wife travel in a motorhome around the United States, and how can you build a business? And I said, Sue. I said, Sue and her husband, I said, they're doing it right now, and they're building a business.
Yep.
You find out, though. All you can do is offer this thing to people.
There's
Okay.
lots of people everywhere.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I have to say bye because I got work to do. Sorry.
Okay.
I'll catch up with you
Bye,
anyway.
Julia.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Good to
Thank
see
you.
you. Bye-bye.
It's good to see you. I just want to reiterate to everyone, okay, that as we start each month, really be honest about what do you need to learn, what's not working, where the gap is, and let me know. Okay? Because if it didn't work last month, it's not going to work this month, and we want to get to the point of everyone being from 1 to 5K to 100K, whatever it takes. Okay, but it means just being really honest and saying this isn't working, and what it is that we need to learn or work on or whatever. I think that's really important. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
I need to set up a time with you and Bo
Okay, we can do that. So
for converting pre-enrollees to affiliates.
okay,
'Cause I got
so
a ton of pre-enrollees.
before we meet with Bo, I'm asking, please make sure you have your questions written down. Okay, so that you're prepared for the meeting.
We're going to meet on a Zoom, right? We're going to meet on a Zoom, like a three-way Zoom.
Either that or Skype, but yes,
Or
we
Skype,
can.
fine. Then I'll have all my information right in front of me on my phone.
Okay, so, but
That's where all my scripts are and everything.
okay, good. But I'm just suggesting that we make good use of the time that
Yeah,
we're
definitely.
doing this. So just make sure your questions are really well stated. How's everybody doing and what's new with everyone?
Don't want to waste Bo's time. I understand all yours.
Yeah, okay. Everybody, is there anything anybody needs from me as we go into the new month?
Other than that, no.
Okay. All right. So you know to get with me if you need anything, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Oh, and last suggestion also, before you take advice from someone else, make sure they are actually producing.
Yeah.
You know, the documentation beats conversation. Make sure, don't just listen to someone and assume that they're doing well. Ask first. And if you see that they're not doing anything, not even getting any pre-enrollees, not getting any affiliates, they're not someone that you want to take advice from. Okay? Good deal?
Hey.
Okay. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much for
Bye.
being here. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Later. Bye-bye, everybody.